guys, so this room is so messy because I've been doing projects and I have my desk crafting slash, I don't know, landing table in my master bedroom, and everything is on here, and I need to get this clean because I am going to be Christmas decorating in this master bedroom, which I've never done ever, so I'm really excited, but I wanted to do it, of course, on a very tight budget. So I made a couple DIYs and I'm going to be cleaning and decorating this room, so let's get to it. Before I can start decorating my master bedroom for Christmas, I need to make sure that I have a clean canvas and just have everything put back where it belongs. So I'm starting to organize everything that's on top of this desk and around the room. Next thing, I am going to be taking off all the sheets and pillowcases off my bed and sticking them into the washer to get cleaned. Having a bench like this is extremely dangerous, at least for people like me, where I am in a hurry. I just dump things on the bench and we'll get to them later, and then a week or two goes by and still it looks like this. So hopefully I'm not the only person who has this issue with a chair or a bench in the bedroom. I'm gonna give my ceiling fan a quick dust and clean, and then I'm going to also clean the window frame and the window and dust the window blinds. Now that my bedding is washed and clean, I am putting it back and it's time to decorate this bed. I got this Christmas throw blanket from Five and Below for $5, and I DIY'd this garland that's hanging over my headboard. And I also got a couple of these little artificial Christmas trees for $3. To see how I did the headboard garland, keep watching. All angels high, if you are there, help me find the Christmas spirit again. This garland is from Hobby Lobby. It is $14.99 at half off. It would have been $8 and change, not including tax. And I decided I wanted to make it a little bit cheaper for my budget. So I went to the craft section and found these pom-poms for 50% off, which were $1 each. I got twine already at home and then some needles already at home. I got the largest needle with the largest hole to thread the twine through that hole so that I can use the needle to thread the twine through the pom-poms and make this pom-pom garland. And it wasn't the same, but I got the inspiration from that garland at Hobby Lobby. And at the end I just did a little loop so you can hang it on your headboard or wherever you would like to add a garland. It only cost me $2, but if you don't have twine it will cost you $3. Smell of the big Christmas tree in the square. Here comes the Christmas spirit. I wanted some felt Christmas trees without a big price tag, so I opted to make them myself. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got the felt for 50% off. I'm using some wooden wheels for the base, and then I'm using a dowel and cutting it in pieces, and then I'm creating my own wood stain because I did not have any on hand and I didn't want to spend more on that. Make markings on the dowel where you want to cut, and you can use a handsaw for this. To make your own wood stain, you will need a little bit of brown acrylic paint and yellow acrylic paint and mix it with a little bit of water. Preferably about 2 teaspoons of water. Mix it thoroughly and then use a rag and run it through the wood, and it works exactly like wood stain. Next, take a piece of paper and draw a template of a Christmas tree, cut that out, and use that as a guide to cut all of your felt squares. Add a little glue to the center of the wheel and then add the dowel, and that way it keeps it sturdy and in place. Add a little hot glue to the straight edge Christmas tree cutout, and then you want to glue that to the top portion of your dowel. Do this all around until you can no longer see the center of the dowel. For a different style of felt Christmas tree, all you have to do is cut little strips of felt and then add glue at the top of that strip and at the bottom, and then loop it and continue this process till you are at the bottom. Christmas Day. I added this tree farm Christmas wood sign for only $2, and this is how I did it. I got a stretch canvas from the Dollar Tree, and I got some of these lettered poster board stickers and acrylic paint that I had already in my home. Some Dollar Tree sandpaper and a paintbrush. I grabbed the poster board stickers and I spelled out Tree Farm. I traced out with a pencil the letters, and then I am drawing in the center a Christmas tree. I used my green acrylic paint to paint the Christmas tree, and then used some red acrylic paint to paint the inside of the letters that say Tree Farm. To get a distressed look, give it a quick sanding. Using the DIY wood stain, stain the frame of the canvas. Secure the canvas to the wood frame by using some staples or your glue gun. And cut off the excess of canvas that hangs off from the frame. My next DIY decoration was inspired by this picture here, and it was a Kirkland's decoration for $25.99. I made mine for just $5, and this is how I made it. I got a 2-pack of 16 by 20 canvases for $5.99, so a single one would have cost me $3. I got this wreath for $1 and some ribbon that I already had on hand, which cost a couple cents at Hobby Lobby, and some chalk paint, which I already had on hand. I painted the entire canvas with the black chalk paint, and then using the white chalk paint I did these faded lines to create a buffalo check or a plaid pattern, and you keep doing this process until you are satisfied with the style. To dress up my Dollar Tree wreath, I add a Dollar Tree ornament and some wood chip, and then I hot glue that to the wreath. To attach the wreath, I am using some ribbon that I already had on hand and gluing that to the back of the canvas. But now the years passed and I don't have to wait no more. It's Christmas Day. My next DIY was inspired by another Kirkland decor item, and it was $36.99. I paid $6 to make this similar product, and this is how. Using some of the white foam board from the Dollar Tree, you want to cut 2 small squares and 2 small rectangular shapes and cut those out with an X-Acto knife. To assemble everything together, I am using my hot glue gun. To make your box look a little more realistic, you can use some wooden contact paper from the Dollar Tree, but I wanted to replicate the one from Kirkland, so I used some gray chalk paint and then some white chalk paint and dry brush some strokes just to give it that rustic farmhouse look. Stick some Dollar Tree floral foam inside. The best day of the year. I can't believe it's here. Glue some ribbon around the box. To make a bow, cut 2 pieces of ribbon and lay them flat on top of each other. Wrap some floral wire in the center of those 2 pieces, and once you've tied them together, then you can flare out the 2 pieces to form a bow. Glue that to the center of the box, and instantly you have a similar product to Kirkland's without having to pay $36.99, and my total was $6. I also used some Dollar Tree garland to wrap around the lights of the ceiling fan, and I switched this wreath to a more Christmassy style, and it was only $1 at the Dollar Tree. I used another Dollar Tree garland to wrap around the curtain rod. I got this basket 2 years ago for half off at Hobby Lobby, and it will be housing all of our blankets.
Wait no more. It's Christmas Day. Christmas Day. The best day of the year. I can't believe it's here. It's Christmas.
I hope you got some great Christmas DIY decor ideas to decorate your master bedroom. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.
Our tree is at to see what Santa Claus has brought.